Morning boomers, it's the voice, Champagne. Thanks for tuning in. Back with the morning update. Hope everybody's locked and loaded and ready to go as I begin my morning coffee run, checking out the stocks. And I'll tell you guys what I did yesterday. Most of the day I was doing research on Bitcoin options. Now, I mentioned yesterday that Deribit seemed to be the site that had the most volume. But I went to sign up and they're not accepting anyone from the States. So I kept doing research. I came up on another one called Ledger X, and they seem legit. Now, let me know if anyone out there knows about Ledger X, but I think I'm going to give it a whirl because considering everything we've learned with the options, these past couple months on the hood, selling these put credit spreads or whatnot, I think it's time to attempt to sell some calls or some puts or both on Bitcoin. And what that means is if you do have bits, you could receive a premium for entering in an agreement to sell your coins in the future at a certain price. So, give you an example. Let's say if you have a Bitcoin, you can agree to sell your Bitcoin at $15,000 next week, and you could receive a payment for that. And of course, if the price is above 15,000, then you're gonna have to sell. And if you're below, then you keep the money. And then with the puts, it's actually a good way to buy Bitcoin, in my opinion, because you could set the price that you'd like to buy Bitcoin at. You say, all right, well, if the price drops to $8,000 next week, I'll buy it. And you also receive a premium for entering into that agreement. But the thing is, if it goes down even lower, you're still on the hook to buy it. So if it drops to 7,000, you still have to buy it at 8. But that's a good strategy for someone that's trying to hodl and buy the dips and that doesn't mind. Like, you know, like for instance, if it did take a dip, I'd probably buy at 8, and I wouldn't feel that bad if it dropped a little bit lower. So that's a strategy for people that it would have been an excellent strategy actually as the markets tanked in March. It's still a good strategy. So yeah, selling calls and selling puts, I'm interested in that, so I'm gonna look into Ledger X. I'll keep you guys posted if there's a link or whatnot. I'll share it, but right now I don't have anything and I haven't done anything, so I'll keep you guys posted. But that's basically what I was doing research on all afternoon yesterday. These BTC options. On that note, we saw the Fed talk yesterday. The chairman, Jerome Powell, he didn't say much other than they got tools. They got tools. That's their favorite tagline now, that the Fed has tools. So, in other words, they're going to do whatever they can to keep this market moving. And but he was very, very vague and didn't seem that confident, honestly. But the markets didn't respond that bad. I mean, they sold off momentarily, and then we closed off slightly about the same. So let's see, maybe we can give back a little bit today and tomorrow. I'm semi-bearish for the rest of the week. I'm bullish. I mean, for the short term, I'm bullish, but just for like today and tomorrow, I'm not saying bearish. It's not like I'm buying puts or anything, but there's a chance that the markets could take a little pullback, and that's okay. And that's what we've been waiting for. So we're locked and loaded. We're waiting for the next plays. And I'll tell you guys as soon as I get word of this Ledger X. I think they got to approve me or whatnot. So as soon as that gets approved, I'll let you guys know. And I'll keep you guys updated. We'll be back with the live stream today in about an hour or so. So make sure you're locked and loaded. And we'll do it, guys. Shout out to everybody on D Live. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. And we'll make it happen. It's the voice of the blockchain, Champagne. Thanks for tuning in.